So we're on to round 6, game 2, and we've not had the best looks in some of these matchups so far. We've had a few one-sided crushings, as we saw Simon taking game 1 with the most ridiculous emissary chain going.
Yeah, I mean, note to anyone who's in design at the moment, free spells are abused in Magic. It's like, be it, going all the way back to the cards which untap lands in Urza's Saga.
But both are keeping the 7, and this is certainly the start Mufaddal wants against a very aggressive deck.
Yeah, he definitely wants an accelerant of some point. He can't be waiting until turn 4 to cast Advent of the Worm. He's more than likely either dead or at least on a pretty short clock by that point. That's Legion Loyalist for Simon Marshall. It's just a 1/1 with haste that has various abilities, meaning that things can't block. Beats with my Avacyn's Pilgrim.
So it's interesting that he chose to beat back there rather than just blocking the 1/1 the previous turn if he didn't need the mana.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure that he wants to block with it. He might still want it for turn 4, but if he's not got a 3-drop, then that's absolutely fine. Oh, ambush.
So he's making a 2/2 knight here.
Oof, ouch. That's Gorklan Rampager being used by Simon Marshall there, so he's going to trample over the Selesnya token for 3 and keep his Legion Loyalist alive.
But even so, Mufaddal's got to be quite happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the best that Simon can muster at this point, but Gorklan Rampager is one of the cards which makes red-green decks so dangerous just because
you
of that
get to
trample
untap
from
with
nowhere.
4 mana.
Yep, guess what 4 mana does?
And it should be pretty obvious what's coming at this point. One of 2 creatures.
Yep, it's either a 5/5 worm or a 3/4 angel.
So Simon really just has to make a monster and pass the turn back here.
Yeah, Simon showing that he's actually on the Naya Blitz deck here by showing us a Temple Garden. And is he just going to pass the turn back? He'd have to exchange a Gorklan Rampager and his Legion Loyalist for that worm, so...
Well, unsurprisingly, something was cast at instant speed at the end of turn and
Yep.
turned out to be a worm.
Indeed.
Is it too soon for Mufaddal to be going aggro? Does he need something else to back it up?
Well, he can certainly go aggro now. That's Intangible Virtue from Mufaddal, which gives his tokens vigilance and +1/+1, so he can certainly afford to go aggro
And he
now.
really doesn't care about the +1/+1, but the vigilance is the big part of this.
Yeah, vigilance is massive at that point. So Simon's going to make the unorthodox play from a red deck of Hellrider go. And Mufaddal's going to untap, and I think he's got to be feeling pretty good with life at the moment.
So is this the problem with the red decks from time to time?
I
Their
mean,
nut draws are amazing, but when you don't get that nut draw, it's just a thoroughly average deck.
I don't know about average. It's just, I mean, I think that green-white tokens probably isn't a great matchup for it, just based on the fact that it makes fast creatures really quickly, and it also has... the green-white tokens deck also has Tristani for life gain as well, so it just has a combination of things that red decks don't want to be against. And the fact that the tokens deck can take the initiative as well as staying on defense with Intangible Virtue, again, really big thing. But is that double Hellrider? It is double Hellrider, so...
Still not enough, though.
Nope, not yet, but Simon is crunching in, and he's dealing 6 damage before Mufaddal even gets to block here.
But Mufaddal's plan here is just to get as many creatures off the board and just really reduce the effectiveness of the Hellrider on the very next turn.
Yep. So what's Mufaddal got here? Oh, Druid's Deliverance. That's Populate and Fog, so game over.
How about no? As Mufaddal and Simon very quickly scoops those cards up, and we're going to a decider.